and maybe the 11th graders will attest to this, but in terms of preparedness for understanding what college is going to look like, understanding jobs that are available to them, having the availability of guest speakers and people coming in to speak to them about, not only what's available in our local community, but what's available beyond that as well. I think just the breadth of knowledge that this program brings to the kids, it really is critical reading, critical thinking, critical writing, and logic. Really logically applying those problem-solving, real-world strategies and skills colleges are looking for, in all honesty. But I mean, we were very, very satisfied when we looked at these kids that just graduated the program and some of the amazing things they're going on to do. A couple kids with full rides, I mean, really prepared, really feel like, and asking them when they're leaving, are you nervous? No, I'm excited. They're excited to go on to that next step. So I think if we can foster that in kids, feeling prepared, I think we've done our job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Deleuze, do you have anything to add?
No, I do think it's a program which we really emphasize critical thinking skills. We try to give them a global perspective, a global understanding, and that's what separates us from others.
Yes, sir.
Will you have a copy of the book ready for day one next year, or have it ready?
I'm sorry. Could you say it one more time?
Will you have to have a copy of the book on day one to discuss?
Correct. So whether you take a copy of this and you purchase your own copy of SALT, or whether you get both from the local library, or whether you buy your own copy of both so that you can read and annotate as you like, have both of those texts prepared and with you on day one. Yes, sir.
So they can bring their Kindle with them to class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're very electronic.
Okay.
Alex, she just asked a wonderful question. The question was, can students bring Kindles to class on day one? Absolutely. If your child has a Kindle that you download the books to, they are more than welcome to bring it. We do embrace technology through this program, which is one of the reasons why they will receive the iPads next year, because we do go more towards online learning and technology. So if they want to bring their Kindle the first day of school, absolutely. Because I believe once you get the iPad, you can hook all your Kindle
app
to it. Takes it all together to the iPad. So once they get their iPads in the fall, they will have it right there at their hands for them to use.
Yes, me?
Hi. We've been looking at backpacks. My daughter's thinking forward already. And so she wants to get something that's going to protect the iPad, but some of the backpacks are not real big. Is the load that they have to carry around in their backpacks going to be as substantial as it has been in middle school, do you think? Or can you get something smaller?
Okay, go ahead, Sarah.
It depends on what you put in your locker. If you use your locker, then you won't have a lot to carry around, maybe a couple notebooks and a couple folders at a time, plus your iPad. If your child decides not to get a locker, they are going to have a lot to carry around with all your textbooks, folders for every class, and notebooks for every class. So honestly, it depends on what the student does.
Okay.
Also, the majority of classes, they're all on top, so you don't have to bring your textbook too, because you read at home and then they use the textbook in class, that they have a class set. I have a relatively small backpack and it carries everything. Also, the iPad, as far as like putting it in a book bag, I don't really have a very protected book bag. It's in an otter box that you cannot, it's ridiculously, you cannot break it.
Well, you can break the box, absolutely safe. You can break the other box, but you can't break the iPad unless you drop it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
And usually, the freshman teachers, whoever your son or daughter gets for advisory, they're very accommodating with getting ninth graders, being cognizant of the fact that you guys are carrying around more than the average bear, so to speak, and being helpful in finding a locker that's placed well. It makes no sense to have a locker that's over by the band section if you never go on that side of it, and you've seen how big the building is, so it makes no sense. So they'll try to centralize the lockers for GIS students as much as possible.
And when is that done?
That's done in the first week of school during advisory.
Sure.
And again, I'll tell the kids the first week of school, if you have advisories are kind of predetermined set of lockers, but if that's just not working, I tell them, hey, talk to me, I'll get you where you need to be.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay, very good, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Course outline, is that something that's available on the website, or you'll get the first day of class about which particular topic you're going to cover?
Yeah, I believe they're already on the website somewhere. Once Hack is up and working, also those documents will be uploaded to both Mr. Burns and my sites as well. And then I plan on using Moodle. If anyone, students familiar with Moodle, don't. Wait, hold that. But I plan on using that next year as well. So the course outline, syllabus, everything will be posted there as well. So we'll have it in a couple different modalities.
Again, if there is a sheet being passed around, contact information for you as a parent, you can fill that out. It would be much appreciated. Is there anybody who hasn't filled that out yet? Okay. And while we're doing that, why don't we, if you need a copy of the English book, now's the time to come up and get it, and we can talk to students, and we'll entertain any personal questions that you might have.
We look forward to seeing all you guys involved.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
It is it's a 2.0. It's iPad 2, right? Yeah. We're not. Yeah, it's not the cool new hip. Yeah.
I guess I'll get 2.
Okay.
Great. And your math teacher, who's your math teacher?
One name?
Alexis. Holwarda, HOLWERDA.
And secondary?
Josie, JOSIE, Brodfure, BRODFURHER.
And if you would just sign for those 2 right there for me.
Geometry honors is the class.
Sorry, they're not here. They're on the field trip.
Oh, hey, I hope they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah,
thank you.
Went away. Thanks.
Okay, next victim.
I have a question.
Sure.
I'd like 3 actually. One of them is,
Hey. We're designated, aren't we?
We're going to look at it now. So I recommend it.
Mr. Burns, did this year's seniors have to result? No.
You're on the students, right? Yeah. So, if she got a locker, how big are the lockers?
she can either get a half locker, which is about,
If you want to sign it out, if you want to get your
that's all or so,
Okay.
or she can get a full lock.
Full body locker.
Yeah, basically.
What do you recommend?
I'm fine with a half locker.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room, like, I don't know if your daughter packs lunch or anything, but there's room for a book in there, and it's just a good size. Put, like, your textbooks that you never take your classes.
Right.
And just, like, some extra notebooks or paper. I definitely recommend you put, like, extra notebook or paper, pack of paper in there.
Right.
You never know when you're going to run out.
Okay.
That's just something, and you can, it holds a lot of stuff.
So how often do you get to go and change your stuff out at your locker?
Well, you can go whenever you pass by your locker. I personally go, say, 4 times a day.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I pass my locker all the time.
Right. That's nice.
Yeah, so you she'll have like 15 minutes in the morning, go to her locker and get to her first period on time. So that's like definitely a good time. Then after school, I don't know if your daughter's taking part in the hub spot or if she's taking the hub.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
On here, is she districted for that time?
Yes.
Okay.
She is, and her friend is.
Okay. Well, depending on if they are or not, you have a little bit more extra time at the end of the day. If you because my bus is here at 3:05, so I have a lot of time that I go to my locker, and I have like plenty of time to go outside. I sit underneath like a tree and start doing my homework.
Right.
And I just wait for my bus. But yeah, I just depends on when you go buy your locker. I definitely recommend if she doesn't, or her friend don't have a locker in the area that she goes to, talk to Miss Mandis. That happened to me in freshman year, and I had never used my locker, and my back had serious strain on it, because I just didn't, I didn't worry about it. But I spent the money on the locker, and I should have just talked to Miss Mandis.
Okay, that's cool.
But,
Yeah, that could be good. Now, I got here a little bit late. Who's that man that was talking?
That's Mr. Lochran. He'll be in charge. He's our...
Right here?
Assistant principal.
Okay.
Miss won't be here next year.
Oh, she won't? Okay.
Yeah, she's actually moving.
Which one is she?
She is...
The short hair?
Yeah.
Okay. And so then, and that was Miss Mandis?
Mandis is that.
Okay. All right. Cool. I think I got those two guys. All right.
The main two teachers freshman year, Mandis and Burns, and then they get more into the other teachers and stuff.
Miss Mandis, she could be tough.
She's tough, but she has her own pros and cons to her. Same as her skill. But they're both really great teachers. I love them. They just really I love working with us.
Oh, that's neat. You're a senior?
I will be next year.
Okay. All right. My daughter's Alexis, so she's coming up, and she's just so excited. She can't really stand it. She doesn't want summer to come. She just wants to skip. I'm like, started again.
Anyway, I'm worried about. I'm at the point where I'm like looking at colleges and everything. So I'm like, summer, let's just extend it.
Exactly. Yeah, you get to that point, don't you? Do you take, what math do you take?
I just finished calculus. I chose CM because I was taking higher and everything else. So I took a step back on math and science.
Okay.
But a lot of kids, Sarah Selby, one of the other kids here, she's taking, she was in algebra, no, she was in pre-calculus this year, but she was taking AP Bio.
Okay.
A lot of kids take AP Sciences this year.
That works out pretty good. All right. Cool. Did you ever take a sculpture class?
That's offered.
Yeah, Alexis saw it. She said, maybe I'll do that one for a brainless class.
I'm taking art one next year.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So that would be nice.
Yeah.
That's definitely. I have a couple classes. My schedule overall next year will be pretty work heavy load, but at the same time, like, I have a couple classes just let me breathe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Regroup. Chill out. Work with your fingers, not your brain.
Definitely.
Cool. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Any more questions?
All right. All right. Thank you.
We'll let her know. Let's try and find out.
Every year. There's some kids that wish to talk.
Hi guys.
See you.